Hello, 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 and welcome to the show. This is Wrestling with Entertainment. I'm bringing you the exclusive breaking news, previewing and reviewing the latest shows from WWE, AEW, New Japan, and everything in between. I am your host, James J., featuring Kaliko Yats, who is not here, Mitch Mayhem, who is also not here, and Scooter Dust, who is here.
All I want for my birthday is a big booty toe.
I think that's what anybody would want for their birthday, Scooter.
Just me and 2 Chains. That's all we want.
Yeah. I mean, you're not asking for a lot. It's a great day for wrestling. Haven't said that for quite a while. Um, it was announced yesterday that we might be getting wrestling with a crowd as soon as next week for both WWE and AEW. This is really big news, isn't it, Scooter?
Yes, it absolutely is. I mean, the crowd is what defines a wrestling event, regardless of the company. And to finally, see, hopefully seeing a wrestling event with a crowd brings, a certain, that certain, like, spark back to being fans.
Right. I think um there was a lot of, well, not a lot of matches, but a couple matches during this pandemic that would have really benefited from a live crowd reaction.
Oh,
Um
absolutely.
Off the top of my head, I could name Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins at Mania. Um Last week, Keith Lee and Damian Priest. All good matches that could have gotten a little bit higher if they had that reaction. You have any matches you think?
Um, uh, Randy Orton and Edge
Oh, without a doubt, that could have
could
used
have.
commentary.
I mean, I mean, gathered. I will say this: that Randy Orton and Edge is probably one of the few matches that happened at WrestleMania 36 that kind of told its story through the match. It kind of didn't need commentary. It uh, it was we we really didn't need to know because deep down we knew why they were fighting. Anybody who was you know a even an Attitude Era fan knew why, you know with Edge coming back and everything, and despite what people may say about him, Randy Orton is one of the, if not, you know the best, you know storytellers in
Absolutely.
the ring. You can rag on him all you want for his so-called antics and
Which
whatnot,
is
but
just essentially trolling the fans, right?
yes, so yeah, for the most part, yes, Randy Orton does uh take enjoyment in ribbing the fans, and you might say that he's one of the few uh wrestlers that actually tries to keep kayfabe when he's not in the ring.
Right.
And but uh, I mean, yes, it could have definitely benefited from the crowd. Absolutely. Um, at the same point, on the opposite end of the spectrum, there were matches that definitely benefited from not having a crowd because the crowd would have crapped all over them.
I'm assuming Braun Strowman and Goldberg?
As much as people want Braun Strowman, they hate Goldberg more.
Right.
And honestly, I'm pretty sure that Roman Reigns dodged a career-altering bullet.
That's an interesting.
Because ever since he got the fans back on his side, he hasn't been in you know those matches where Roman is is unstoppable and whatnot. And honestly, as much as people would have liked to see Roman and Goldberg in a battle of spears, it would have been a major heat killer, or a major heat getter, depending on how you want to define the term heat, because that hate for Goldberg would have transferred onto Roman Reigns. Because if Roman Reigns were to get in the ring with Goldberg, fans will go right back to thinking about WrestleMania 32 and how
Triple H and
no, 33. I'm sorry, 33. Roman Reigns Undertaker.
Okay.
And how barely got through that. Now Undertaker was 45. All right, maybe 55% of that. But the fact still remains. Roman Undertaker, and then Undertaker Goldberg at Super Showdown, and that was a mess. And honestly, I think the fact that Braun Strowman Goldberg didn't have a crowd was good, and it really did. I think it really did save Roman's career in the eyes of the fans.
We are being joined by Mitch Mayhem now.
Hey, what up, everybody?
We are talking about pro wrestling finally getting a crowd as soon as next week. Your thoughts on the matter?
That's actually been debunked. That's not happening.
Oh, how?
That's not happening. No, that was a rumor, but that's not happening. No.
Could you maybe elaborate a little bit more?
What? I just heard that was a rumor going around that was false, and that they are not starting up this week or next week. They wanted to, but that someone's fucking putting it around the internet and everyone's believing it. That's what I'm hearing.
Hold on, I've got apparently something here. Florida will allow live wrestling crowd starting.
Oh, okay. The Ron DeSantis thing?
Yeah, the phase 1 of the 4-part plan starting on May the 4th.
Okay, in Florida, in Georgia, because, yeah, okay.
Yeah. It's going to be under strict social distance guidelines. So it's going
to be... They're going to have... Sorry, go ahead.
It's just going to be very odd to see a crowd 6 feet apart from each other. But wait,
hold on. Are you sure that they're going to allow fans? Because I hear that's not the case. No fans. They're allowed. They're going to be filming again in live, but not in front of fans.
Large spectator sporting events should use strict social distancing guidelines and limit occupancy to venues to 25% of building capacity.
That's retarded. So I'm sorry. That's stupid. So instead of 10,000 fans, you're gonna have 2,500. That's still dangerous in this time.
Wait. I can.
That's dangerous.
Hold on. I can say that both you, Mitch, and you, James, are both correct.
I know I'm right. That's why I said it.
Correct,
No, I'm
being
fucking.
correct.
Well, what's the issue? Explain it.
Now, there's this four-part phase plan by Ron DeSantis. Live wrestling is phase 2.
So it's not. I don't think it's happening next week.
No, it's not happening May 4th, but depending on
That's what
the
James
phase,
said. Yeah.
because that's what the article makes it seem. Will wrestling crowds be back as soon as May 4th? He said as soon.
I'll say this. If there are crowds bigger than 100 people before June, watch out. This fucking coronavirus thing might kick back in. Because if you get that many people together, you're fucking asking for it, man.
Well, I mean, to be quite honest, we don't need people staying in. We need people getting it. We need people getting it so we can figure out.
Actually, they have a drug that they know. Wait, hold on. They have a drug they know works, and they're fast tracking it past the testing. It's a HIV drug.
No. What do you?
No, Remdesivir or some shit like that.
Okay, first of all, then they would never fast track it past the FDA.
Okay, what I'm saying is they're fat. Oh, they are, because they have evidence that so many people. It hasn't hurt anyone yet. They say, in that it's cured a ton of people.
Okay, back to wrestling, guys.
I'm just saying what the news says.
Florida.
Well, this has to do with wrestling because of crowds, James. This is relevant.
Florida is opening up, and possibly we're getting crowds there. Oklahoma.
Okay, I'll believe it when I see it. I don't think it's gonna happen. If it does, fucking shame on them, dude.
Another state is opening up and starting to wanting to start up sporting events, and that's Oklahoma as well. So
good news for the Native Americans.
We might be seeing pro wrestling in Florida, Georgia, well, we are going to see in Georgia, and possibly Oklahoma. So,
No one's fucking wrestling in Oklahoma.
I mean, if it's open, people are going to come.
Yeah, the fucking the fucking desert in California and Las Vegas is fucking open too. You don't see a lot of people there.
All right.
I'm just saying.
Well, I have information that
What?
kind of debunks the red. What is it? Red.
Really? Because it was on the fucking news, dude.
The article says that
They think that it has serious potential, and that they're trying to make it a fast track thing. That's what I heard.
But even fast track is still gonna take.
That will still take 8 months to a year.
I'm saying most of the patients in the trial have been discharged. They don't necessarily imply that the drug cured them.
Okay, look, I only took what I took from fucking CDC officials on the news. So
You gotta pay attention to all the words they use, because they will use whatever words they can to.
right, they're half PR people. I know.
All right, let's move on.
Yep.
Next,
But real quick, my point to end this. My point is, I think it's irresponsible and dangerous to open things up before June. I think it's asking for a second wave. Go ahead, James. Sorry.
Another wrestling company that is starting back up. NWA had a special preview about a week ago, featuring Camille's first match and an interview afterwards. Did any of you guys see that?
Real quick, I saw I didn't watch it. I saw the thumbnail of it. But real quick, NWA doesn't apply because they never go in front of crowds bigger than 100 people before anyway. So.
Thumbnail. Oh, what did she wrestle? A sweater?
Mine as well. She beat the crap out of that girl.
Well, she got some big old muscles, dude. And she's cute. It's weird. It's weird. With a cute chick with big muscles. It's weird.
Are you implying that cute women can't have muscles, Mitch?
I didn't say that. I said, to me, it looks weird.
Are you having an identity crisis right now? you confused in the pants?
Touche.
So finally got to hear Camille speak for the very first time. Fortunately for her, she doesn't have a squeaky China voice, which I think is maybe the biggest thing of her character.
No, she don't talk like this.
She does
So
not
she
talk.
talks.
Oh,
She talks like she got a big dick.
Oh no! Squeaky. I know. Oh, okay. Not like okay.
But the most important part of this is NWA will be returning actually this month. So
Okay, yeah, they can fucking tape in a closet. They don't need to worry about the crowd shit.
well, they have shows already in the can, so they could essentially go
The can,
until
because it's shit. Ha! No, I'm joking. Go ahead.
boo, boo that joke.
Who that man?
Ooh, this man.
They could essentially redo their shows because they're already taped and actually have a live show in June when maybe all of this is a bit more safer. So it is a strategic thinking by the officials of NWA, in my opinion.
If I was a working wrestler, they would have to drag me kicking and screaming without a fucking hazmat suit to be in the public before June.
Well, you do know that both.
I would have Roman Reigns this shit if I had family that relied on me. You know.
They have the option of working. They don't have to work. That's why we.
The option if they want to get paid. It's implied. We don't have to go there.
It's why we haven't seen Sami Zayn
or Roman, but Roman is getting shoved down. You know what's happening to Roman. I don't have to even say anything. You know what's happening. Roman, that's the biggest like showcase of this whole thing is Roman Reigns. Yeah, he can leave and keep himself safe, but he's going to get shit for it.
No, he's not.
Because Vince McMahon relied on him. Okay. He was his new Steve Austin. So
and you're going to put you're going to put a leukemia.
You know Vince would. The only reason he's not doing it is because it would be horrible PR. So of course he's not going to force a dude with fucking former that used to have cancer to do it. But you know he's pissed that he won't. Come on, Scooter. You're too nice to some of these people. You think too nice of them. You really do.
You think too harshly.
No, bro. No. Hold on, Scooter. I hate to say it, but I'm realistic, brother. That's just real. That's just fucking life. No, that's the truth. That's what happens.
Oh, I haven't laughed like that since I was a little girl.
That's what happened. Yeah, everyone reacts differently.
Moving on. So apparently TNA, but Impact Wrestling's been doing empty arena matches. Who knew that? And they just recently acquired the rights back to TNA and did a TNA special show on Access TV.
Did you see anything about the fact that Tessa Blanchard did not defend the Impact Wrestling Championship, but instead there was now a TNA Championship back and Moose won it?
Yes, I did hear that.
There you go.
First and foremost, it just kind of tells you where Impact Wrestling is at, that they were doing empty arena matches and nobody knew.
That sounds about right.
And now Impact Wrestling acquired the rights to use the TNA name again. What are you guys' thoughts on them kind of rebranding back to TNA? Scooter?
They ran away from that shit, kicking and screaming. Why the fuck would they want to go back? Yeah, that's a joke to me. I think they were they were gonna do that one show for like nostalgia purposes, but I don't think they want TNA back. I don't think that's the case. They moved to Canada for God's sakes.
I'm sorry, I took a nap. What was going on?
Yeah, really. And, okay, real quick. If I was in charge, I mean, thank God I'm not. I'd maybe hang myself at the end of the day. But if I was in charge of Impact Wrestling,
Get back in charge!
if I was shut up. If I was in charge of Impact Wrestling, there's one person I would be aiming for hard because I believe Rusev and the Revolt now are AEW bound. That's already a fact. You can say that thing about NWA, but you know they're already on fucking the Young Bucks TV, fucking internet show, being the Elite. So I would go after EC3. If you're Impact, you need to get EC3.
So is Rusev your new Joey Ryan?
What do you mean? I don't like his dick or nothing. What are you talking about?
So you did like Joey Ryan's dick.
No, that's what you implied. What about no? I believe Rusev is AEW bound. So I believe Rusev and the Revolt. Which hold on, the Revolt. You do know they stole that name from another North Carolina team, right?
Who cares?
They're. I'm just saying they are from North Carolina. They poached from another team where they came from. That's just kind of fucked up. But I don't know.
Scooter.
North Carolina. Alright.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Scooter, your thoughts on them using the TNA name again?
I thought my word.
I know, right? What did we not fucking say already? I mean, come on.
Again, I respond with, who cares?
Yeah, pretty much. No one cared back when it was a fucking thing. I don't think they'll care now.
It's nothing against it. It's just why should anybody care? Why does this matter?
Real quick, while we're talking about TNA, I might not have a chance to say this again, so I just want to put this out there. TNA would have been I believe in the late 2009, 2010 area when they brought Hogan and them in, had they gone the other direction with like bringing in ROH stars and new future stars, that they might still be around in that same, like in a greater form with Jeff Jarrett. Maybe not Dix Carter, but I think they would be around if they had gone the other way with future talent instead of the Hulk Hogan and the old fucks. What do you think?
I'm gonna call my next band Hulk Hogan and the Old Fucks.
Well, he brought fucking Nasty Boys who can barely walk without a fucking walker to the ring. I mean, come on. In their 60s. And then Bubba the Love Sponge who turned around and we know what happened there. But I'm just saying, and then, you know, Nash and Hall, and that was before Hall was off drugs. But, yeah, so I believe TNA would have been completely different, and it would still be a like the B contender to nipping at AEW's heels if they had went full, like when they brought Samoa Joe in, if they had gone after Cesaro, if they had gone after Seth Rollins, people like that. And like future stars instead of the Hulk Hogans and the Eric Bischoffs and etc.
Next up on the news circuit, Curtis Axel and Cain Velasquez are released from WWE.
Cain Velasquez was because of money. He just had too big a contract.
This might be a saving grace for Curtis Axel. You know, actually,
didn't he want to be there, or did he want to be out?
I mean, the guy was.
He wasn't doing anything.
He wasn't going nowhere. He was already there, and
they mismanaged him. Yeah, they mismanaged him bad.
If you kind of
like
they mismanaged Sandow and him with when they were doing the Mega Power shit.
They wanted him. I don't know what they didn't want him to be as like.
Yeah, what the fuck? No Joe Hennig or Mr. Perfect Jr.? Come on, dude.
You know, they literally.
I would have done that.
You know, they literally could have called him. back in the day, I had this idea for a tag team with Joe Hennig and Ted DiBiase.
Ooh, yeah,
Ooh.
that would be the perfect combination or something like that.
I call them the Fortunate Sons.
I like the perfect combination, but I don't know.
But no, the Fortunate Sons and whatnot. But
Ain't no
you know,
fortunate. Wow.
I think perfect combination sounds really fucking good. I came off the top of my head and I was like, "Woo, that sounds fucking good."
like Curtis Axel was it like, you could have literally. I mean, you call him Mr. Perfect, and then people think about his father's 2002
Yeah,
in 2003 run, um, before his unfortunate passing, and then it's they they just didn't let him
be himself.
be himself. But then again, I don't know if being himself would have worked. I don't know if he
Just
actually.
let him. Nah. Go ahead.
I don't. I don't know if he actually had the personality as his
But
father.
here's the question. I think what mattered was I don't think it really for him, the son of Mr. Perfect. I don't think personality matters. I think wrestling skill is what mattered. And if he was
Absolutely.
let unleash with his wrestling skills, show what he can do. I don't think we've been able to see what he can do.
But he didn't have the skill of his father.
I don't think Vince let him show it. We don't know that. We don't know that because of the situation.
Well,
I'm just saying. I think it's very likely he might go to New Japan and try to reinvent himself.
They put him with Paul Heyman, and
Yeah, that went nowhere. Yeah.
that
I would have stuck with the Cesaro Heyman stuff. I wouldn't have abandoned that so easy.
well, another one released from WWE, Joe Briscoe, who's been with WWE for
furloughed. He's
Furloughed.
not really furloughed.
The only backstage talent that hasn't been furloughed and was actually released was Kurt Angle, as of now.
And they could always get him back. I don't think Kurt Angle's
Well, it was a big. It was like King. It was like King Velasquez situation. It was a big contract, so they were trying to get rid of the minimal effort or the minimal work and big contract workers like that. So.
Right. And then you have you touched on it a little while ago. Johnny Ryan had some choice words to say about the late great Vader. And then
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, he was like I'm glad that the bully generation of wrestling is over. Huh. And Jim Cornette and his son was like,
if you call Vader was not, I don't think if there's a bully, I don't think Vader was that person. I don't think it was Vader.
Joey Ryan made a tweet on Monday night.
Vader, I heard from all accounts, Vader was a sweetheart. But anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Ryan made a tweet on Monday night to praise AEW Executive Vice President and World Heavyweight Champion Kenny Omega while calling out the bully culture in pro wrestling. Ryan used a clip of the late former World Heavyweight Champion Vader to try and make his point. Ryan wrote, "Give me Kenny Omega, enhanced with talent, credit, and a threat over Vader taking liberties on a guy just trying to get a job. Thankfully, that bully culture in wrestling has declined and we're evolving past it." Cornette, who managed Vader at one point, didn't appreciate the comments made by Ryan. This would be the first time Cornette went off on a rant against Ryan or Omega. Apparently, Ryan blocked at one point by Ryan, whom he referred to as Dick Boy. But I
love Cornette.
Cornette had this in response. Morning thoughts on Dick Boy. Grown using the term is a pussy. He better be glad things changed or his ass wouldn't be allowed in it. There is evolving and devolving. 4. Joey Ryan is an insufferable whiny douche and needs his pussy powdered.
Okay, I agree 100% with Cornette. I like Joey Ryan's talent in wrestling. I don't know the dude, so I don't really know the dude. So yeah, I agree with Cornette here.
But wait, there's more to this.
I know friends that know him, but yeah, go ahead, sir.
Joey Ryan responded,
Oh god.
"Hi Jim. Obviously, we're never going to see eye to eye on wrestling, but this is a bizarre hill for you to die on, given our knowledge of head trauma, brain damage, and CTE now. This isn't a knock at Vader, as I understand why he worked this way in that era because it was expected." Ryan continued in a follow-up tweet, "The gentleman he wrestled was in no place to cover up or fight back without getting heat on himself. Having numerous peers and colleagues' careers shortened by head injuries, I'm thankful it doesn't need to be this way anymore."
I have something to say as soon as you're done.
Then Vader's son gets in on this. Jesse White, who still runs his father's official Twitter, responded to the original tweet from Joey Ryan. "Everyone has a spot on the card, and Joey Ryan has his. Different flavors, and maybe this isn't his. When Pops was green with the AWA, he was in the ring with Brody and Stan.
It was a different time. Yeah. Go ahead.
Connecting the dots, but Pops made his believable. Brody and Stan did. Pops' resume, 13 world titles." Jesse posted a follow-up tweet and said Omega versus Vader at the Tokyo Dome in their primes for New Japan would have been a money match.
Well, that's just a no-brain comment. I mean,
Omega stayed the hell out of this.
Well, of course. Okay, good. Good on Kenny. But real quick, I will defend I will say this. To counter what Joey Ryan said, I think it's a weird hill for him to try to die on with Vader as a bully, or with going after Vader as a bully. There's so many other names you could go after. Why are you picking Vader? Okay, and then he brings up liberties. Being a little rough is not the same as being a fucking bully backstage. That's not even in the same ballpark. Bradshaw and Vader were two different fucking people. So, in my opinion, I think that's an invalid statement.
I'm actually going to agree with Mitch.
Oh, I thought you said agree with him. Okay, go ahead.
It really was a different time.
Yeah, completely different. You had to show your balls, and you would get eaten alive. Yeah.
You were told to go out and look like
right.
Look like you couldn't fight back. That's what wrestling was. That's when wrestling had
80s and 90s, yeah.
an established hierarchy.
And a believability that hadn't, gotten out that it was pre-planned yet too much, like the late 80s, early 90s.
And, you can't really rag on Vader too much.
I know. I think that's a stupid, like I said, that's a stupid hill to die on in terms of the person.
Because the man wrestled and popped out a friggin' eye.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
And popped back in and finished the damn match.
That's a badass dude, yeah.
Talking about somebody that took liberties, somebody took liberties with him on that, I would say.
Well, gee, he's such a big motherfucker. I could see it happening.
People
like someone my size has to be a little bit rougher with someone that size if they're facing them, But
people also don't realize that, Vader. A lot of people don't know this, but Vader asked of his opponents, the ones that he knew he was gonna have, great.
Mick Foley, yeah.
He told them, don't hold back.
Exactly, because he's a mastodon. He could take it, yeah.
Exactly, yeah,
and you got to show believability, etc.
So, I think we're all on.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
I think everybody agrees that Joey Ryan had no right to go after Vader. I think
will say this:
That was stupid.
Vader. The only place Vader took liberties where he shouldn't have was when he had a microphone in his hand.
Yeah, that he might not have had any business with that.
I mean, the guy every chance he got, he, said the word bullshit.
And real quick, I just want to put this out here because hearing you say that Joey Ryan said that honestly kind of shocked me, because when I was wrestling, there were backstage stories of Vader's kindness, of how he was people call him like a teddy bear. Like, he might seem rough and brooding, but when you get to know him, he's just a fucking teddy bear. That's what I've always heard.
He was like how he was on Boy Meets World.
Exactly. Yep. And I grew up on that shit, so yeah.
So first and foremost, Joey Ryan going after a Vader who is dead. You know what? First and foremost, fuck you for that.
Yeah, you can't going after a dead dude. He can't defend himself. I think that's some pussy shit.
Right. Second of all, I've met Vader many times, and I have nothing but good things to say about him. Just a real gentleman.
Yeah.
And but maybe he was a little more rougher in the ring, but as far as I know, he never really hurt anybody.
Well, real quick, I will say this too. Being rough, what is this bullshit about being rough? He was in Japanese strong style. You had to be rough or you got fired.
But I mean, and nowadays some people would like to have, a lighter fighting match, not strong style. Guys like RVD, Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, they like to lay in their blows, and some guys didn't take too kindly to that.
That CB word doesn't hit any better all this years later. I'm just saying. When you say that word, it's like something in the room gets sucked out.
Why not? Why not go at why not go after some the actual bullies?
Thank you, Bradshaw.
No, I was gonna say Bradshaw, but
I'm giving it an example.
Yeah, let's see, off the top of my head, Perry Saturn.
Perry Saturn's a bully?
He was a bully back in the day.
Yeah, when he almost broke Mike Bell's neck.
Yeah, he was.
And everybody was like, dude, you don't do that to Mike Bell.
And I mean, I will to back up what I said against what you just said about no Bradshaw. Do we all not remember what Bradshaw and Farouk did to the Johnny Grunge and Public Enemy?
Wasn't that the
Do we not remember that? They kicked the fuck out of them, dude, and then they never were on TV again. They kicked the shit out of them for real.
Wasn't that the Dudley Boys?
No, it was Public Enemy. Oh no, it was it was APA, Bradshaw and Farouk.
Okay.
It was Bradshaw and Farouk. Yeah.
No, what I meant was it was Team 3D that beat the crap out of Public Enemy.
No, it was APA that beat the crap out of Public Enemy.
No, because they're referring to a match on Sunday Night Heat.
There was a match with APA and Public Enemy where Farouk and Bradshaw started legitimately beating the fuck out of them. Out of nowhere. So I'm just saying. And I saw that. I saw a vast difference in wrestling technique and what was happening. So.
Yeah. In fact,
it was a barroom brawl, but yeah.
All right, and let's that will conclude our.
I'm just saying that's why I bring up Bradshaw. But anyway, go ahead.
And we will be wrestling with the Wednesday Night Wars this week. AEW and NXT. We'll start with NXT.
I didn't watch either, so.
Neither did I.
Just gonna put that out there, buddy.
Let's go with what's covered the tournament. Isaiah Swerve Scott defeated El Hijo del Fantasma in B block action.
Who gives a fuck?
Swerve Scott is 1-1 and Fantasma is 1-1.
I don't even really. Yeah, that Phantasma dude. I haven't seen him much, but
El Hijo Phantasma was supposed to be a big deal. He won.
I never. I mean, I know who he is. I'm just saying they're not. Yeah, like I didn't see anything special in him. But anyway,
I mean, it's a second match in, and he's getting beat by glorified enhancement talent. So, right
I
there
think
tells
Angel
you.
Garza is better than him. Yeah.
Uh, has anybody seen Candice LeRae's heel look?
Nope.
All right.
Did she turn her hair from blonde?
Yeah, it's like
Ooh, I was just riffing. Really?
yeah, it's like a
What'd you-
purple silver
Oh,
color.
Oh man, what? Why did she have to color her hair? I don't want to be mean, but a lot of women with chokers or colored hair are usually whores.
She kind of looks like if Lady Gaga put on some weight.
Oh, I have a. Actually, this is legit. Like, if you were to, I'm gonna say her name was someone else's. You know, a lot of people might not know this person unless you watch porn, but they look exactly alike.
God.
Candice LeRae and Christy Mack. They look alike. They
What
do.
the fuck?
They
What the
do.
hell?
No,
They do. They do.
no.
Way too
They
far.
do. Their face looks like. Yes, they do.
Okay, well, moving on now.
I'm just saying. No sexual shit. Their faces.
Their faces do not look. No way.
I think they look like sisters.
Drake
Christy Mack
Maverick.
looks more like Sonya Deville.
Nowadays, but back in the day, she didn't. Her face warped now.
Drake
But
Maverick defeated Tony Nese, making Tony Nese 0-2 and Drake Maverick 1-1. State your grievances now, Scooter.
God damn it, Tony.
I will say this. I think maybe Tony was supposed to win before the Drake Maverick Twitter thing, and he inadvertently got over with people, and they switched him maybe. I can see him doing it.
No.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying I can see that happening.
Tony was filler for this.
Which is a shame because he is great talent. Like at the beginning of this tournament, I was thinking Nese and Kushida was your top two contenders.
So you still sticking with Kushida?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely going to be Kushida in one.
I was just asking him, but yeah.
And then your main event, Lee defeated Damian Priest to retain the North
Yeah.
American Championship.
My boy. Fuck yeah.
And then you have your Wrestling Wednesday Night Dynamite, AEW. Did anybody watch this show?
No, I just heard about the tournament being fine. Like they got to the finals of the tournament or something.
No, I actually blew up with actual dynamite. So
No, but what was? I heard about the championship tournament. Like I don't know who got to the finals. So if you can explain
Cody
that to us.
defeated Darby Allin.
Of course.
And which was a smart finish even for them, which is completely.
And let me guess. He's facing Lance Archer in the finals.
That would be correct.
Good. Okay, they're doing what they need to do then.
I mean, I will say this: I love the fact that they gave Wardlow's jobber a number. They literally called him jobber number 77635.
Nice. A prison number.
And then they had Sean Spears versus jobber number 8629.
I really like Sean Spears. I think he's underrated.
And to think that they're going to put him in a tag team, which really sucks.
They better not bag him with a really shitty partner like I think they're gonna. I don't know. We'll see. So, Tully's supposed to be looking for the right partner. They're kind of shitting on Tully Blanchard too, to be honest with you. They're making him look weaker.
Well, in fairness, he hasn't been there for obvious reasons. So they can't.
By the way, Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
They can't really build up the Sean Spears with Tully Blanchard if Tully Blanchard isn't there. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying, but right, because the situation is age, and I understand that totally. But real quick, with the revolt coming in, have either of you heard that about the rumors of Arn Anderson managing them?
Oh, that would be really cool.
That would be good.
Yeah, that's good shit. MJF miraculously recovered from his hangnail, but pricked his neck while shaving and was wearing a neck brace. Like, what kind of shaving did he do?
He bit himself shaving. And by the way, we probably it seems that WWE is going to tie up the revival.
Yeah, they're trying to block their trademarks.
They're gonna block, keep them tied up in legal proceedings to the point where they won't. AEW won't get the chance to have him on TV.
Well, what it's really doing is they could still be on TV, but they would have to change all of their all of their punch. Like they can't use just no flips, just fists. They can,
Right.
like all the shit that they usually use.
I don't even think they need that at this point.
I don't think so.
Just being the revival, the revolt at this point.
Well, the revolt,
is enough.
Oh my God! They could be the revolt, and they could change their names to Douche Wilder and Snot Dawson.
They already changed their names to porn names, right? Cash Wheeler and Dax Shepard or something, or not? No, Dax Hardwood.
Like, come on, Dash Wilder.
Dax Shepard.
Dash Wilder wasn't already the best porn name in the business.
Yeah, I agree.
I still say they should be the Revolt or the Revolting and be Douche Wilder and Snot Dawson.
Revolting, that way they could get away. I just don't think, if you're going to take someone else's, I think they should work out a deal with the other Revolt. I think that's just wrong. But
we have another episode of The Bubbly Bunch that featured Kevin Smith, Luther Rigno,
never mind.
Ted Irvine, Virgil, and Vicky Guerrero.
I was going to follow that up real quick. I was just going to say Caleb Conley is part of the Revolt. You know Caleb Conley, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's part of the Revolt. He's been a jobber in NWA recently. He's a permanent indie worker.
Okay. Have some enhancement match, and Mr. Brody Lee, that's a thing now, defeated Marco fucking Stunt.
I'm gonna say it real quick. He's fucking sucked a big fat one since coming to AEW.
He sucked a big fat one before that.
I know, and so I thought he was being unchained, and so he was gonna do something special. I can kind of see where Vince saw.
Mitch, are you actually going to say Vince McMahon was right?
I'm gonna say I didn't know everything, so. Seeing what I've been seeing on TV recently, I don't see anything special.
And get down on your knees and kiss cradle my grapefruit.
And then Lance Archer defeated Dustin Rhodes. Your finals will be Cody versus Lance Archer. I'm assuming that's gonna be at Double or Nothing. Who wins the match, Cody or Lance Archer? Mitch?
If they don't let Lance Archer win, I think they're going to be diluting their product with basically no reason to watch because Cody and the Young Bucks and Kenny are going to win all the fucking time.
What about you, Scooter?
I think MJF will win.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
I'll just randomly say I think MJF will win.
I like MJF, but I don't want Cody winning. I just don't want Cody to win. He wins every fucking match, dude.
I would bet that.
And he already beat Lance Archer.
I bet Lance wins and then sells the belt to MJF.
would actually
Okay.
be
That
good
no, dude, that would be horrible. No.
shit. That's good shit.
Okay, well, I'll cut you off right now.
Or
A badass being brought in by Jake the Snake Roberts is gonna fucking hand the championship over to a dude for money. Don't see it happening, dude. That will kill all of his credibility. That is stupid.
or
He's supposed to be a badass, dude.
or they finger poke a Jimmy.
Oh,
That would be
God.
even fucking dumber.
Yeah. No, that'll kill AEW. Put the dirt nail in the AEW coffin.
I agree.
AEW and NXT will be live next week. AEW will be in Georgia.
Yeah, like I'm live from my bedroom.
NXT.
I'm just saying.
You can go
NXT
in again, Mitch.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Like, what are we doing with going live? There's no fucking crowds. What's the point?
NXT will not be live.
I'm saying, what's the point in doing it in the first place, though?
Well, they might not be live, but they definitely have.
Except for the WWE having contract stipulations with Fox and USA, they got to stand by. I understand.
WWE is taping everything, and they've already their next day of taping is May 11th after Money in the Bank.
By the way, real quick, I am genuinely fascinated. I want. Well, go ahead, finish. I'm trying to say this real quick.
All right.
I didn't know you were not finished. So.
Because I was waiting to make this announcement.
Oh.
Well, boys, we're getting our wish, or we're getting my wish. The Money in the Bank match will, in fact, start in the lobby of Titan Towers.
I already knew that. Yeah, that's the whole point of the match. No. It starts in the lobby and then it goes all the way to the top floor. I am legit, genuinely fascinated by this idea. I think they stumbled into it. I think they stumbled into it, but I think had the coronavirus thing not happened, they should have done something like this in the fucking first place, dude. This is a great idea.
This was not originally the case.
I know. I'm saying they stumbled into it. It's a great idea that they should have come up with a lot sooner, in my opinion.
Originally, they were just going to be on the roof.
I heard it was always the idea to start from the lobby. That's what I heard.
No, it was actually...
Yeah, from how I understood the whole idea, that's how I understood it from the get-go.
The idea was they were going to start somewhere on the roof.
Oh. I heard there's a ring on the roof that they get to eventually. That's what I heard.
They are... And then
I saw a picture of it.
They are King Konging it.
So
yeah, they got a forklift or they got a crane out on the roof and everything. Yeah.
Just to go on that, Apollo Crews will not be able to partake in that match. He got injured, if I'm not mistaken.
Kayfabe.
Huh?
Kayfabe. It's a kayfabe injury.
Oh, it's kayfabe? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was legit.
It was genuinely done to get him off the so he didn't have to be in the match. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that.
So I thought it was obvious. Scooter?
Part of
You think it's possible?
I mean,
then that's good on them, dude. Fuck.
Like part of me thought like they were going for the mega push with Apollo, and they were going to have.
I'll tell you what I think.
That they were going to have him win the U.S. title, and then they were going to have Andrade take his spot, which now will probably be the case anyway.
Okay, real quick. What I think is real quick. I'll make it real quick. I believe Apollo Crews was taken out on purpose so that they don't fuck up his. I think something came up to where they have to have someone else win it, so they don't want to fuck up his push, and so they bring him out this way.
Oh, I mean, considering that
without making him lose or look bad.
Considering that
And I think it's decent. It's not a bad idea.
The fact that we have one spot left, and this might be the world's worst
It
Money in the Bank match.
is it going to be filled? Is the qualifying spot going to be filled, or is it just going to be a 6-man?
Well, it's right now we have Daniel Bryan, Rey Mysterio, Aleister Black, Baron Corbin,
Right.
and as of last night,
Oh, it's only 5?
Otis.
Oh God.
Oh, I thought Dolph would win that one. I thought Dolph Ziggler was a no-brainer to be in that match. Holy shit!
Plus,
Wow, that's wow. Oh wow. I can't see Otis on a fucking ladder. But
it's to be decided which the spot now belongs to that spot belongs to Raw.
Right.
Don't fucking say Jinder fucking Mahal.
Oh
well,
God, no.
he did return
Please.
Monday night.
I know, and
Oh,
people think he
God.
might get the spot.
No.
Yeah.
I honestly I think it's Andrade.
I hope it's Andrade.
But
No voice to God's ears.
I hear I heard like Andrade or someone else or Jinder Mahal, and they were gonna have like a lap match for it. Final match.
Yeah, last week the WWE screwed up with their graphics because they showed a Money in the Bank
It's funny you said that.
screen cap that had Cesaro in Daniel Bryan's place.
Wow, that's funny you fucking said that because I don't know if you guys heard, but yesterday I think I heard that Kevin Dunn sold a lot of his WWE shares.
Yep, he did.
That is weird timing.
Let's also not overlook the fact that there's the possibility that the WWE itself could be for sale soon.
Could be what?
For sale.
That you didn't hear. Okay, I want to pre-reference something real quick. I want to say that I believe it's not okay. That rumor was out, and Dutch Mantel sent out a Twitter post about that. But then it immediately, I don't know how because I didn't see this. I'm just hearing from other people that it's so-called got debunked like an hour later. That proved they're not for sale, but
WWE
I can see
for sale.
I can see them having open discussions with the right people. But what I heard, what people have been saying that Fox and ESPN bought it, that's not fucking possible. They're not the same company. Disney and 20th Century Fox, 21st Century Fox are two different fucking companies. You're not gonna have two companies have fucking ownership over the same brand. It's just not gonna happen. And you're not gonna split SmackDown and Raw into different fucking,
especially
21st TV networks.
Especially since 21st Century Fox doesn't exist.
Oh, it doesn't?
It's
20th. I thought it was
Fox.
I thought they changed it to 21st Century Fox. Huh.
Nope.
Not bad.
Technically, it's just Fox now. I mean, 20th Century Fox is the movie division.
Well, it's their fucking production company.
Yeah, that's
It's their Godfather company. Yeah.
It's movies. No, their Godfather Corporation is News Corp.
Okay, you're right.
Just wrapping this.
But you get what I'm saying.
Next week on NXT TV, Adam Cole.
They've never called themselves News Corp. But sorry, go ahead.
Will take on Velveteen Dream for the NXT World Champion. So obviously WWE doesn't believe there's weight to the allegations against Velveteen Dream.
I mean,
I don't want to speak on those until we get more evidence or more news. Yeah.
What school did he go to?
What?
No, obviously nobody listened to the actual thing.
I'm trying to get what you're implying.
Did they check what school Adam Cole goes to?
Oh, I know what he's
I
talking
didn't
about.
know about. I don't know about that. Does that have something to do with it?
Boo that joke.
It does, because that was part of the screenshot. That was the only piece of audio they had.
And Charlotte Flair will be taking on Io Shirai for the NXT Women's Championship. So that's all set for NXT.
That'll be a good match.
AEW, Matt Hardy and Kenny Omega will take on Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara in a street fight.
Wait, what'd you say?
Matt Hardy.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you said WWE and Matt Hardy. Go ahead. Sorry.
Joey Janela versus Cody Rhodes. That's a thing. And John Moxley versus Kazarian.
Remember when they introduced both Joey Janela and MJF together like they were both at the same level of each other back in like 2 years ago? boy, how things change.
Well, on the indies here in New York, they were.
Yeah, they were, but I'm just saying MJF rocketed past him.
Well, yeah,
I'm
the
just saying.
TV deal will do that to you.
Well, Joey Janela has a TV deal too. What are you talking about?
But yeah, but he's Joey Janela.
I'm saying on how MJF is just a better character on TV. He's just got more personality. He's funny. He's a star.
When you're offering, when you're offering to jack off Cody's dog every week, you're gonna get props to MJF.
No, but I don't see. I'm saying Joey Janela was considered like the next big thing with MJF, and I just don't see that now.
Yeah, I could say I've never seen it.
Well, they said it. They brought it, like I said, they brought his name up with MJF as like two big future names to keep your eye on.
Was that a Stevie Wonder that made that a claim?
Very funny. Well, Stevie can really see, never mind.
We will cover all of that next week, including
he does that to fuck with people.
Money in the Bank preview show as well.
You can't see it, but I'm doing the King Cobra head sway.
Because that really works on a audio podcast, Scooter.
He's a John fan of. He's always been a John Cena fan because you can't see him. Ew.
It's now time for some ASMR.
How do we go to ASMR?
That
There's ASMR fart in the microphone. What the fuck are you doing? We're trying to have a. Wait, how did this derail so fast?
You're the one to say that?
What are you trying to say? I'm confused.
That will conclude the show tonight. Thank you.
Well, no, what's he trying to say?
Put it this way, have you been teaming with Matt Bloom? Because it looks like your finisher is the derailer.
That was a good one.
Okay, that was kind of lame. But okay, go ahead.
You're lame.
That'll conclude the show. Once again, thank you for watching on YouTube and Castbox. Please like, subscribe, comment if you like what we're doing. If you want to join in on the conversation, join us on Twitter. I am at JamesJ993. Where can they find Mitch Mayhem?
When I'm on Twitter, they can find me at MitchMayhemX.
And wherever trains are derailed.
Fuck it out.
And where can they find Scooter Dust?
You can find me at Scooter Dust and UNBS Wrestling, and at all I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe.
And in a crack alley.
For my co-hosts, Mitch Mayhem and Scooter Dust, I am James J, and this has been Wrestling with... Entertainment.
Derailed.
The old fish lips jar.